to try and play this music again. I swear I can play this thing. Okay, that's good enough. We'll try again after lunch. Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name's Man Buck. Welcome to the old style farming series, aka Uncle Buck is back. This is not connected to the Murphy Bros, but for you guys that loved that old style farming that Grant and I did from the 60s and 70s series, this is a little idea I decided to pitch together. Pretty much it's going to be a solo act, but it's exactly what it sounds like. You guys see up in the top right-hand corner, I only have $5,100 to my name. Now, that doesn't mean I'm running only old stuff, and this is based in the 60s. I'm going to try and just build up a farm. It's just pretty simple. I mean, we got stuff in here for Kubotas and even the balers from the Vermeer pack, and if we can get even big enough on, like, say, even crop stuff, we got the Trident sprayer. So this is going to be a relatively fun little series. I'll give you guys kind of a little bit of a farm tour, what we got going on here. But I have brought back one thing from the Uncle Buck side of things. As you guys see, we're running around here in the farmyard. We got two Westinal, I can't remember how to say that. It's kind of spread out and it's making me want to say it wrong. We got Westfield auger with two of those big top loading bins, as well as two hopper bottom bins. I believe those are also, I think these might be AGIs if I'm correct. Nope, they're Westels too. So we got a little bit of two machine sheds. This is our like heated one, pretty much keeps everything nice. And we got two cold storage, but that one's more of a workshop, older barn. Then we got our Quonset. This is going to be a grain style operation as well as a hay operation. So we do end up having a swather as well as a baler and a bale trailer. I currently today have to get the sprayer out because of the fact that the three fields that I own, as you guys can see right here, we have field 35, 36, and 47. Now, 36 is huge. I had to buy that so I can mow my backyard, which is really, really sad. But to clear all that out, we're definitely going to be taking care of like field 35 here. 47 is going to be kind of fun. We'll clear all these out, and then we'll start going to the regular crops that we all know and love. But as for right now, I got to take care of a canola field, a sorghum field, and a wheat field. Which leads us to the equipment. What do we have rolling around here? Well, I'll tell you exactly what we got rolling around here. This is actually our sprayer, so we got a little John Deere 250. And that is going to be towed by a very specific tractor. And I wanted to use that tractor today just because of the fact it's a little bit different. I've actually never seen one that sits like this. We'll pop into the main machine shed here, and we'll take a peek at what we got. With the operation, the 5020 has made its return, but I made some slight modifications of what I would like to have had on the tractor beforehand. Then I got a little bit of like hinker fenders, or just the plastic fenders up here on the front wheel well, as well as a brand new set of rear tires. So nice, big, actual duals that I love to look at instead of the other ones that were on there. The Firestones, yes, they look nice, but the rims I just didn't really care for. We got a little Massey Ferguson here, which I have to actually go probably find at an auction place to get either a bucket or a bale spike. I'm going to have to get a bale spike because this is going to be my loader tractor for the bales of the square bales once we get that going. We got a little Ford tractor here, 3600. This will be kind of the same thing. It's just more of an errand tractor between the sickle mower I got sitting in the shed over there, as well as the bale trailer. The 4030 here, this is the sprayer tractor. That's what's going to be pulling our sprayer. We got a 2388 axial flow combine from Case. And then on the other side of the shop, through these doors right here, we have a Sperry New Holland skid steer. So we're kind of just, like I said, we're running old stuff. Got a little Honda 4Trax, along with a small little ATV trailer. So when I need to go cut up firewood, I need to just go take stuff around the farm, transport stuff, we can do that. It's not like it's going to be a huge process. Over in the workshop shed, we pretty much just have the sickle mower, to my knowledge, as well as the pallet forks for the New Holland. That little sickle mower you guys can probably recognize from the homeowner series. Got a 20-foot, pretty much PJ gooseneck here. Since I found this is my favorite new trailer. But this is also going to be coming back to the homeowner series. You know how, guys, I've always said that I was going to finally buy a trailer from S-Mart? Yeah, that trailer finally fixed what the problem was on it. I couldn't get the collisions to work on the back gates, so none of these trailers had gates on them. Everything else was pretty much good. So now we got an 18-foot dual-axle low wall trailer in essence. This does pretty much, I got some strap parts. I got some strap hooks up here up top, as well as a regular style landscape gate. I could have went with a split skid steer style gate, but I prefer to have just this flat gate since I don't really have anything I'd be transporting on this besides a mower, maybe a tractor. Maybe I'll have to get the different brackets welded on to trade it in. But 18-foot case 1030. Bean header basically, or sorghum, and then a 8-row case 4408. John Deere 6030 disc, as well as a 7000 planter. We did also opt to have a liquid fertilizer set up on this, so I can at least do some of that stuff. We're a little fancy, but not too fancy. And then 2 Killsboro 300 gravity wagons. So bringing back the old gravity wagons, and then we've already seen all this stuff back here. So we're going to get right to it in the matters of spraying, because I know I'm going to have to take my truck into town to grab some pesticides or any sort of chemical, because I'm intelligent enough to know that that's what we do to spray. We spray things with chemicals. But there's Rex. We brought Rex back as well. He's just chilling. But if we head into the garage here, we'll go grab our pickup and we'll run into town and get ourselves some herbicide. 72 F100 with a maroon interior. Let's get it. But we're going to get the skid steer loaded up. I'm actually going to bring that with me, and I'll load up the pallets with that, since I believe I have at least 1, if not 2, sitting down there at the co-op. Now this map, I can't physically remember what name it is, but all I know is that this map is actually a European style of map, but there's no, like, European designated things besides the license plates. So I'm actually going to use this as a heck of a nice American map. I love that. We're going to get the bucket off of this, and we're going to put on the forks. Drop the bucket. And I do have manual attach in, just like the 3 convenient things that I've been pulling around just don't have manual attach as an option, which is kind of nice. There we go. Totally did not just nail my bucket with the back tire. But we'll load this up. We're going to head into town. We're going to grab ourselves 1 to 2 pallets worth of probably fertilizer too. We're going to see if they have any of that. But we'll load this up, strap it down, get into town, and we'll get spraying. Not gonna lie, I'm still learning how to drive on this map as well, so just to find my way into town has been a relatively interesting experience. But I've also gotten word from what I've been talking around my neighbors wise that somebody, I can't remember which one, they actually have a John Deere like weeder, like one of those older style between the rows. Just it knocks out and pulls out the weeds. So I'm probably gonna have to head over there as well, possibly with the Ford, to go and pick that up so I can run it through the fields after I get it, and just maybe some like the heftier spots, because like especially that field 36, that's just gonna take forever to go and get. But I think we're coming up here somewhat to the dealer. I can't be 100% sure, but I think from what I can remember, I'm coming in close. But so far, I hope you guys are liking the video. If you guys haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe down below. Hopefully we can do a lot more videos on this series, as I really kind of wanted to do something like this in the matters that the old 60s farm series was actually something that I really did enjoy with Grant, and I just kind of wanted to bring that back, but in almost like that Lone Oak style video, which I can link in the top right hand corner. You guys can go and watch, check it out, and see what you think. And I believe, yes, I am coming up on the store here. Kind of a long drive, actually. My farm's like in the middle of the map. Yes, indeed. Here is the store. So There is our 2 pallets. One is for liquid fertilizer and the other one is for herbicide. We'll just load those 2 pallets up on the front, then we can start storing them full once we actually get them acquired. Get our ramps unfolded here, and we'll get the straps off, and we'll start loading. There we go. Alright, so there are our... Failing. We're failing. Once I get enough money, what I might end up doing is I might buy an actual PJ that we can, pretty much, you know, put the spray assist and all that stuff on there, so it's just a big sprayer trailer. We'll definitely get these strapped down so that way we know they are not going anywhere. And there we go. Those 2 are secured and ready to go. We got the skid steer also all nice and tidied, ready to go. Let's head back to the house. We only got $2,900 after that purchase, so this should be relatively interesting. Hello. Okay, trailer's now a lot heavier, so this should be intriguing. We'll let you guys know what happens once we get back to the farm. Alright guys, so we ended up getting the sprayer filled up here. When I took a look over at field 35, I didn't even really realize it, but this stuff's actually ready to harvest over here. So we actually can get a harvest going right away. Not the greatest thing on earth. I mean, the canola's, it's got some weeds, okay? It's got some weeds. So we're actually going to pull out the axial flow as well as the 5020, and we're actually going to do a little bit of harvesting today. So you guys are in for a little treat. Hook those 2 up right there. And we're going to get ourselves popped over to this field, which I think I might just try and get to from this corner. If not, I'm going to wrap back around down the street. But nope, I think I can reach it right here. Yes, indeed I can. So let's run into the shop and go grab the case. Let's get to harvesting, shall we? Everything seemed to be running very smoothly. I haven't had very many hiccups with the combine yet. Derek said he was running just fine as well, and I ended up cutting this last pass down here, as well as I cleaned up our little edge spot here on the south side, on the north side of the field. But we're gonna have Derek go back and forth here again. Watch out for the cars. Make sure we don't hit them. And here comes Derek right now. All right, Bob. We'll see you in a bit. Let's see if we can get a little bit more done here and stay on track. This keeps like slightly shifting over to the right and then going in a different angle, but so we should have gotten it figured out there. So we're gonna run back up to the 50-20, which the front cart I believe is completely full to the brim, over the top, spillage somewhat. And I think I might just take one last trip. I'll wait for him to dump one more time because he should be able to fill up that back cart of mine. And then we're going to take that into the store, into the elevator, and we're going to see if we can't get a little bit of our money back, even though these are going to be some dirty canola. So, all right. So Derek's giving us the call that that he's pretty much getting ready to be full. I ended up trying to go and try and spray. I was going to catch a little bit of footage of that, but literally by the time I actually got to the field, he pretty much already called me saying, "Hey, my tank's full." So we're going to see if we can't catch him on the go. And I'm hoping that I have enough money that I'll be able to possibly maybe upgrade something, make something a little bit better. We're going to swing around here, and I think he's just going to wait. But yeah, most definitely, this is going to be a nice little chunk of change, since I know canola usually sells pretty well in this game. And the fact that this is a European map, I'd assume this is really going to be paying nicely. Let's check some grain prices here, because like I was already saying, I'm already $210,000 in debt. I have to start repaying some money quickly. But prices-wise, let's check our canola. Hi. What's our corn prices? Okay, corn's less, which is nice, but what do we got for beans? Oh. Okay, so canola we can do the best at Johnson's Farmers Market. So we're going to take this load, since the fact we're at 96, I'm going to have to be pretty careful, and this is about the only vehicle I have that can actually tow these two wagons. So we're going to make a run down to that farmer's market, and we're going to dump this canola out. We're going to see what we can get for a little bit of chunk change. Oh, she is heavy. Get slowly over the bank here. Slowly get the carts over the edge. We're just going to have to rely on the fact that people are going to see a massive newly wide, since this does not have any sort of lights. Oh dear merciful heavens, that is going to hurt. Okay, so we're going to be negative in the funds here by the time we even get this stuff dumped. As you guys can see that glorious green beacon over there, that's where we got to go. And this could take a while. So yeah, let's have a little bit of fun. I'll take you guys along for the ride on this one. Johnson know that his farmer's market was in like the worst place possible. But since this was pretty much the only tractor that I'd be able to have that pull this trailer combo together, I mean, oh boy. Yeah, this is a heavy load. But it's the only thing that I had so far that was actually going to be able to pull this. But I think with the way Derek was calling me saying that they're pretty much done with the field up there, I'll have to come back with either the Ford and just like one of the back wagons, or I'll just put some of it into storage. I haven't really decided yet. Let's see what we can do here. I wonder, big enough that I can also do the other one? Yes, it is. Heck yeah. Let's make some moolah. Look at that. Almost gonna be able to afford a house payment. I'm gonna close that up. We ended up making just shy of $12,000 on that little trip right there. And that's gonna be real nice, because that'll help me buy more supplies for next year. I can't really throw anything back into the loan payments yet, just for the fact that that is not nearly enough money to be doing anything. So I'm going to run back to the farm here. This is going to take a little bit. But we got, at least like I was saying, I'm almost just shy of 12 grand on that dump. So what I think I'll probably do is just take the back cart or something to just run to one of the local dump sites, and just get rid of the rest of that canola out of the combine, so we're not storing any of that stuff, because I do just want root crop to be in my bins of beans and beans and corn. But until I can do that, $13,000 ain't going to cover anything in terms of my loan payments, because I have to pay that back $5 grand at a time if I want to put in any money. So if that case, I'm going to run out of money for anhydrous, I'll run out of money for fuel, let alone food and groceries. So it's going to be tight here for the next couple weeks. I'll have to try and get the axial flow set up for either sunflowers or possibly wheat, give or take which one's going to show up first. At field 37 is going to be a pain in the rear end to harvest, but it's obviously going to give me the most return, as I didn't take any of the crop out, so I could basically do any of the corn. Alright, so let's just see how much Derek got done here. Looks like he cleared out the field pretty well, except for this last little patch, but that's fine. We can do that. We can take care of it. But I think we'll finish this out. We'll bring all the stuff back up to the sheds, and then we'll kind of reorganize our fertilizer stuff, and we might call it for the day, or at least till lunch, because I do want to get a bite to eat, as I am starving. Yeah, let's get this figured out. We'll fill up the back parts, that way I can just kind of, yeah. So there we go, we dumped the rest of that in there. So the combine's pretty much set to go in terms of getting ready for the next crop. I'll have to kind of check my PDA as well as my maps to see what on earth I have next to harvest. I don't know whether or not if I'm going to have to harvest either the wheat or canola that's behind my house, that stuff right there, or if I'm going to have to harvest the sunflowers that are up on 47. So we'll let you guys know what that's going to be all about here once I find out myself what I'm going to be doing. I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe down below. If you guys want to see this farm develop and see what's going to go on with this thing, see if we can build up a little bit bigger and not actually cheat any money. I'm not going to try and cheat anything in here. I built my farm up the way it needed to be, at least for a starting point, and now I'm just going to see if I can grind this thing out. So be sure to smash that like button, subscribe down below if you guys haven't already. Be sure to check out the Boomstick Club for all the up-to-date content from me and the gang. You guys already know who is in it. And I shall see you guys all in the next one. This is the Rental Man out.